So very auspicious day today. It's a full moon, and it's a full moon to honor the Guru. And I just want to speak a little bit towards that because, um, I think that there's so many complexities and misunderstandings with that concept of the Guru. And I just want to give you a quick little background and understanding of Guru from the yogic context, because let's get to the baseline of this concept of what is the Guru Tattva, right? And so the Guru Tattva is this aspect of consciousness that is always wanting to guide us. That's there present for us, teaching us, sharing us, to move us from our ignorance or our unawareness to awareness towards more and more illumination or light. And so the basic line of it, of course, is moving from darkness to light. But a lot of times that's really just this process of evolution that we have, right? As the human soul, we're evolving. And that evolution is always towards oneness. It's always towards God, the divine, right? That's the whole process that we're remembering, and that our presence and consciousness is like, oh, we are divine, right? We are one with the divine presence of all that is manifested and unmanifested, right? And so this aspect of Guru comes in so many ways, because if you look at the most ancient teachings of the yoga tradition, really the first Guru is from the Vedic tradition, which is where kind of like the roots of all this yogic practices and teachings is from the fire, Agni, right? So there's the beginning of this tradition starts with the veneration of the fire. And if you really correlate it to even the more maybe expanded sense of fire, it really correlates with the sun, right? So from the Rig Veda, you get also the most well-known mantra, and perhaps the most sacred and comprehensive mantra that is most revered in this tradition, which is the Gayatri Savitur, right? So this mantra that maybe you've heard it, Om Bhur Bhuva Swaha Tat Savitur Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Na Prachodayat. Maybe we'll do some of those chants too. But that's particular a Gayatri for the sun. And it's a Gayatri for illumination. It's an illumination of the body. It's illumination of the mind, of the energy, of the emotional, psychic space, so that we can continue to see clearly. Because one of the hallmarks of the yogic teachings is that we are not perceiving life as it actually is. Our reality is so veiled by our conditioning. And so from the yoga perspective, we're learning how to see more clearly. And that's that concept of the Guru, going from darkness to light, or going from not saying things as they are, avidya, to seeing things as they are, vidya, or to experiencing them as they are, vidya. Okay. So essentially, when we tap into the Guru Tattva, which is what we're going to do in this yogic practice, we're going to do mantras for the Guru, for illumination. We're tuning in to that aspect of our consciousness, which is guiding us into that place. And so that at times, from the yogic perspective, can be like these. These are our teachers, right? Ganesha, Lakshmi, got Shiva behind me, right? Hanuman's above me. And anyway, so the deities represents the archetypes of the teachers, but very particular aspects of the teachings, right? So say we tap into Ganesh. Well, Ganesh represents this connection to Jupiter. Now, Jupiter is the original, like one of the classic and original teachers for the yogic perspective, because Jupiter is the biggest planet, right? Aside from, the sun is a star, obviously, but Jupiter is the biggest planet in our solar system and represents this expansiveness of consciousness. It's also very much like beneficent Guru, right? But there's also Saturn teachers, there's also moon teachers, there's also Venus teachers, and on and on. So there's a very profound correlation with the planets and how they relate to us. But perhaps the most well-known and the most well-established is the connection to Jupiter and Ganesha, right? So Ganesha is said to be the guru of the gurus, right? So gurus of the gurus. And so is in some ways Shiva too, because the yoga traditions is said to flow through the consciousness of Shiva, like the Ganga, for example, is this classic depiction of like that the dreadlock of the Ganga, the dreadlock of Shiva turns into the Ganga, and it's just this pouring through a stream of yogic wisdom through the Ganga. And that's why there's so much reverence for the Ganga, because there's this incredible, literally like in same thing, like in India, the Ganga is the Guru. It's this wisdom that pours through us. And I want you to tune in yourself to this connection that you might have to the land, you know, maybe connection to your favorite place that gives you that level of clarity, that gives you an expansiveness of mind and heart, open heart, the place that brings you into such reverence, right? Because there's a certain aspect of Guru there that we connect with the land for that connection to Guru. So here another connection to what the yogis would say were our connection to Bhumi, or the connection to Mother Earth. So again, all of this is Guru. This is all this concept of like the teachers coming through consciousness in manifestation, right? We have it, of course, also in the unmanifest, in the all-pervasive consciousness, which is Brahman in this tradition, right? Brahman is all-pervasive consciousness connecting to source, which we would roughly just translate to as God, right? God is Guru, okay? But then from there, there's the manifestation. And at times in our life, we have particular human beings also that become very dear to our hearts, very dear to our evolution and progress in our life. And sometimes it's just, it maybe isn't so significant of a teacher, a spiritual teacher, but sometimes it can be a long time. Maybe it could be months, years, right? That this person is channeling or representing that archetype for you as a spiritual teacher. And there is an incredible reverence for this in the yoga tradition, an incredible reverence, because ultimately this is a person that is embodying the divine channeling for you. And this is a practice and a teaching that has been passed down for thousands and thousands of years and is, deeply venerated in this tradition. I think where the misconception comes a lot of times from the West that doesn't necessarily happen so much in the East is there's becomes a neurosis with the Guru. And there's basically, because I think particularly because of our Christian connection with Jesus and all that, there's this connection with Guru as being the savior. And this is not the connection so much in the yogic tradition, right? The Guru is just bringing us from darkness to light. It's helping us to self-illuminate ourselves and how to empower ourselves on this path of awakening. But it's not about that the Guru is going to take away our karma or our sins. That's not the way it works, right? The Guru is just there to hold and guide and support us on our journey, and that we will most likely go through our karmas, or the Guru can help us, avoid certain karmas, direct us towards certain ways, just as a good friend might, or a parent might, right? So essentially, when we tap into all these aspects of Guru, and we understand this concept of Guru Tattva, then essentially when we give reverence on a day like today, Guru Purnima, we are giving thanks for the unseen and practically unperceivable, except through our sixth sense and to our soul and heart, connection to God, divine, formless. And then we're giving thanks and we're connecting to all that is form and that all that is guiding us, whether it's the planetary bodies, the stars, the land of this earth, right? And all the humans, whether it's your friends, your family, or who you would consider teachers, spiritual teachers. You're tapping into all of it, and you're in such awe and gratitude and reverence. Okay? So I give this context to you before we drop into our practice so that you really tune into that, because if we can tune into such, the more we tune in, as we know, the more we tune into gratitude, the more we tune into appreciation, we attune ourselves to that, the more that it comes, right? So today we're setting a very potent intention on this full moon. We're calling in more Guru, right? We want more illumination. We're calling in to clear away avidya of not being able to see things correctly, perceive things correctly, and move more into the light of truth, the light of our truth, the more the light of our love, authenticity. So that's what we tune into on this day of Guru Purnima, okay? So go ahead, rub your palms together. Bring your hands to the center of your chest. Close your eyes down. Focus at the third eye. Breathe deeply into your heart. And exhale. Inhale deeply. And exhale. And inhale for 3 ohms. Inhale deeply. Om. 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 Beautiful. We're also going to tune in with the mantra Om Namo Gurudev Namo. And this way we honor also the teacher, the divine teacher in all things. We honor all of creation. We bow. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. We'll do that 3 times. Inhale deeply. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Inhale deeply. And exhale. Beautiful. Excellent. Okay, so I thought we would start our journey here by 108 rounds of chanting this Bija mantra to the Guru. And I'm going to type it in here, but it's very simple. It's just Om Shri Gurave Namaha. Okay, type it into the chat. Om Shri Gurave Namaha. And this is often associated with also the planet of Jupiter. Okay, so if you have your mala, you can pull out your mala and you could chant with me, or if not, I'll keep track and you can just chant along. And this will just be a monotone and we'll chant together. Here we go. So close your eyes down. If you'd like, focus in on the Guru. You could also do a mudra, right? So one hand in Gyan Mudra, left hand in Gyan Mudra. Okay. Gyan Mudra is classic because this is the Jupiter finger and Mars. We're sealing that seal of wisdom. Bring it onto your lap. And then on the right hand, bring your right hand up and bring your pointer finger up and just hone in on the Jupiter connection. Okay. All right. This is coming in. Both hands up. Both fingers up. This is a classic Jupiter kriya from the Sattva tradition. So we're going to start twirling the fingers, okay? We're going to twirl the fingers inward as we do this chant. So you're connecting with the Jupiter finger, the Jupiter, the Guru aspect, and we're going to begin chanting this. Om. Repeat after me. Om. Shree. Gurave. Namaha. Namaha is I bow, right? And Shree is that radiant illumination. Okay, here we go. So keep twirling the fingers. Here we go. Om Shri Gurave Namaha. 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 Inhale deeply. Hold the breath. Extend the fingers. Feel the tips of the pointer fingers as you hold the breath, as you engage root lock. Tip of the tongue on the roof of the mouth. Eyes focus at the third eye. Connecting in with the planet Jupiter. And release. Beautiful. So as we go through this practice, we'll do some movements, we'll do kriyas, we'll do asanas, breath work. You can use this mantra as a bija mantra throughout your practice. This can be your mantra that you use through your mind. You just keep repeating it through the practice, and so that you just imbibe it into your being, and you just start creating more and more of a relationship with the mantra, because this is how these mantras really anchor into your subconscious, and they support you on your journey, right? You just got to keep repeating them, get them deep into your body. Okay, so let's go ahead and do some wide circles. Start rotating the torso, loosening up the body, breathing long and deep. And as you're doing this internally, you keep the mantra going. Om Shri Gurave Namaha. Om Shri Gurave Namaha. Right? Keep it going. Keep the chant going. Long, deep breaths in and out through the nose. Eyes closed, focus at the third eye. Now imagine as you're spinning, you're like the planet. You're spinning, you're orbiting the sun. And let your mind be like Jupiter, expansive, clear, abundant. Attuning to the light of illumination within your own being. If there's anything that you're particularly struggling with, to call upon that light of illumination, to get clarity. Switch directions. Come center, straight spine, root lock, tip of the tongue on the roof of the mouth, eyes focused at the third eye. Hold the breath in, straight spine. Exhale. Spinal breath, open up the arms wide, chest forward, and then bring the fists in as you come in. Engage the navel, curl the spine, open up through the nose, breathe through the nose, and then exhale through the mouth. Inhale, open up wide, exhale through the mouth. Curl in, engage the navel, engage the core. Spinal breaths. Good. Inhale, open up wide. Hold the breath, root lock. Focus at the third eye. Exhale, release. Breathe. Good. Bring the hands into Gyan Mudra, Jupiter, fingers and Mars together. twist left, twist right, inhale left, exhale right, in through the nose, out through the nose. Ultimately, all these yogic practices are attuning us to tune in to the inner guru, the inner voice of wisdom. So as we open up the body, we clear the energy, we deepen with the breath, we bring in new life force, prana. We get more and more clarity through our minds and in our hearts to listen to that inner guidance, that inner wisdom. Good. Inhale, straight spine. Hold it up, root lock. Focus at the third eye. Exhale, release. Breathe. Good. Okay. We're going to move into our first kriya of like a major kriya anyways. And we're going to open up the hands wide. And then we come down into Gyan Mudra, okay? Open, down, and then 3 times. And then the last one, we come here. And we're gonna add a mantra to this, okay? Let's just turn the music down for a second. Om Namo, Om Namo, Om Namo, Gurudev Namo, okay? Om Namo, Om Namo, Om Namo, Gurudev Namo. Sorry, so Gurudev Namo, all that Gurudev Namo, you stay here at the heart or at the third eye. Okay, so this is a really profound practice to clear the aura and align you with your truest self, essence of self, and attune you to the Guru, right? So all the things that we've been talking about. So particularly when we connect with the third eye, we're connecting with the intuition, right? And we're clearing the energetic space. We're clearing the psychic space, okay? So we're going to do this. And ideally, we want to do it a little on the faster side. So it's a little bit of an active kriya. If it's too fast for you, you just do it at your own pace, okay? So we're going to just begin this with a little bit of fiery practice here in the beginning. So let's go ahead and tuning in here. So Om Namo, Om Namo, Om Namo, Gurudev Namo. Okay, and you're going to strike the ribs, right? You strike the ribs. This helps open up the lung capacity as well and hitting these meridian points. Om Namo, Om Namo, Om Namo, Gurudev Namo, Om Namo, Om Namo, Om Namo, Gurudev Namo. Okay, keep going. We're going to go for it here. Om Namo, Om Namo, Om Namo, Gurudev Namo, 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 Om Namo, Om Namo, Om Namo, Namo. Om Namo. Om Namo. Om Namo. Gurudev 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 Namo. All right, good. Now that was the warm up. Now we're gonna go a lot faster. We're gonna go to the beat, okay? Good, here we go. Om Namo. Om Namo. Om Namo. Gurudev Namo. 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 2 more minutes. Om Namo. Om Namo. Om Namo. Gurudev Namo. 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 Good job. You're doing great. Just a little longer. Keep it up. Gurudev Namo. Om Namo. Om Namo. Om Namo. 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 Gurudev Namo. Last 30 seconds, go for it. Om Namo. Om Namo. Om Namo. Gurudev Namo. Om Namo. Om Namo. Om Namo. Om Namo. Gurudev 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 Namo. Om Namo. Om Namo. Gurudev Namo. Om Namo. Om Namo. Om Namo. Gurudev Namo. Doing great. It's so good. I think we got to go for 1 more minute. You're doing so good. Keep going. Om Namo. Om Namo. Om Namo. Gurudev Namo. 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 Hold it up. Hold. Breathe. Sorry, hold the breath. Root lock. Focus at the third eye. Exhale, release down. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Okay, beautiful. Integrate. Breathe. Breathe. So we do these practices, these kriyas, these dynamic movements as a form of purification. It's a clarity. It clears our energy field. It clears our psyche. And at first it can, we use the heat of tapas, the heat of fire to transform and change, right? Just like any kind of fire, we alchemize. And so we put in a little fire and we alchemize, we change the way we're thinking, we change the way we're acting, we change the way we're perceiving consciousness, perceiving our reality. And so these kriyas, they give us a refresh, right? They give us a refresh of what's going on. So here's the next one to give more clarity. Hands are in front of the face and we crisscross right in front. Keep the eyes open and breath of fire. And you don't want to look at the hands, you're looking beyond the hands, right? So you're creating this clarity, energetic clarity in front of you. And breath of fire. Go for it. We want to be able to see things clearly, just as they are, not veiled by our perceptions, by our wounding, by our traumas. We want clarity of the heart and the soul. So it's a great practice, a great kriya when you're feeling like you just want clarity. This is just a great one, clear way. Powerful breath in and out through the nose, navel pumping. Inhale, palms face each other about 6 inches apart. Hold it. Exhale, release. Good. Breathe, integrate. Chant the mantra a few times internally. Om Shri Gurave Namaha. Focus at the third eye. Beautiful. Moving into what's called grateful heart kriya. Bring the hands forward, pointer fingers together, thumbs together, pointing out in front of the heart, other fingers up, and begin breath of fire. Expand your heart energy right into that triangle. So you're expanding your heart energy out. Ultimately, the greatest guru right here at the heart and soul. Tuning to what does the wisdom of your heart have to share with you. Eyes focused on one point or closed at the third eye, and tip of the tongue on the roof of the mouth. Navel pumping. Just a little longer, keep practicing. Inhale, hold it, root lock. Bring the energy up from the base of the spine, squeezing the perineum up. Bring the energy up to the third eye. Exhale, release. Hands down, hands into Gyan Mudra. Thumbs and pointer fingers. Internally, chant the mantra, Om Shri Gurave Namaha. Beautiful. Okay, come standing up. Good. All right. Bring the hands to the center of your chest. Bring your feet together. Align yourself. Beautiful. Then rise up. Swoop down. Forward bend. Lift up halfway. Exhale down. Step back, downward dog. Spread the fingers nice and wide, hands and feet shoulders width apart. Breathe, stretch out the calves a bit. Come forward into plank pose. And then drop down into chaturanga. And then upward dog or cobra. And then back to downward dog. Lift up the right leg, plant the left leg, come forward into a low lunge. Breathe here for a moment. Breathe. And chant the mantra. Let's do it out loud now. Om Shri Gurave Namaha. 3 times. Om Shri Gurave Namaha. Om Shri Gurave Namaha. Perfect. Rise up. Hands up. Right knee over the right ankle. Hands up, fingers spread wide. Chant the mantra. Om Shri Gurave Namaha. Om Shri Gurave Namaha. Om Shri Gurave Namaha. Good. And a little energizing practice here. Inhale up, exhale down. In through the nose, out through the mouth. And bringing your hands into fists, open the hands wide as you rise up. Exhale down. Energize the system. Good. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, come down. Step back, downward dog. Come forward, plank. Chaturanga. Upward dog or cobra. And then back, downward dog. Then walk or step or leap forward. And come up halfway. Exhale down. Inhale. Rise on up. Woo. Bring your palms to the heart. Let's chant a few more rounds. Om Shri Gurave Namaha. Om Shri Gurave Namaha. Om Shri Gurave Namaha. Rise up. Exhale. Engage the navel, engage the thighs, and swoop down. Lift up halfway, and then down. Step back, downward dog. Let's chant the mantra 3 times. Om Shri Gurave Namaha. Om Shri Gurave Namaha. Om Shri Gurave Namaha. Good. Plank. Chant 3 times. Om Shri Gurave Namaha. Om Shri Gurave Namaha. Om Shri Gurave Namaha. Down. Chant. Om Shri Gurave Namaha. Om Shri Gurave Namaha. Om Shri Gurave Namaha. Upward dog or cobra. Another round. Om Shri Gurave Namaha. Om Shri Gurave Namaha. Om Shri Gurave Namaha. Beautiful. Downward dog. Good. Right leg plants, left leg up, and then bring it forward and through to another low lunge on the other side. Hold here, and let's chant the mantra. Om Shri Gurave Namaha. Om Shri Gurave Namaha. Om Shri Gurave Namaha. Good. Plant yourself, engage your thighs, engage your core. Rise on up, palms up, and let's chant together. Om Shri Gurave Namaha. Om Shri Gurave Namaha. Om Shri Gurave Namaha. Good. And now bring those fists down, squat in deeper into your lunge. Inhale up, exhale through the mouth out. Powerful. Go for it. Lift up the knee as you come up, and then lounge in, lunge in. Good. So you straighten the leg as you come up, and then bend into the knee as you come down. So it's kind of like lunge squats. Okay, good. Release. Come back down. Step back, downward dog. Good. Plank. Chaturanga. Upward dog. Downward dog. And step, walk, or leap forward. Halfway. Lift up. Forward bend. Engage the core. Engage the thighs. And rise on up. Palms come up over the head. Then down to the third eye. Let's chant 3 rounds here. Om Shri Gurave Namaha. Om Shri Gurave Namaha. Om Shri Gurave Namaha. Bring the hands to the heart. 3 more rounds. Om Shri Gurave Namaha. Om Shri Gurave Namaha. Om Shri Gurave Namaha. Good. Palms open. Down by the sides. Breathe. Come wide stance. So your feet are twice the width of your shoulders, and you're crouching down into horse stance, okay? And then you're gonna bring your hands up, and you're gonna breathe in 2 breaths in, and you're gonna open up the chest, and then you're gonna exhale 2 breaths out, engage the core and bring it in. Open up the palms. Inhale big, exhale up, engage. Go for it. Powerful cleansing practice. Last one. Exhale. Good. Release. Straighten the legs. Palms face forward or up. Breathe. Tip of the tongue on the roof of the mouth. Let's chant together. Om Shri Gurave Namaha. Om Shri Gurave Namaha. Om Shri Gurave Namaha. Beautiful. Good. Feet together. Rise up. Exhale, forward bend. Lift up halfway. Exhale down. Step back, downward dog. Left leg plants, right leg up. Bring that right leg forward. Come up, warrior two. Whoop, whoop. Can't go too fast. Warrior two. Good. Extend the right leg or right arm forward. Try to get this right knee over the right ankle. Left arm back. Eyes focused on one point. Stay focused. Good. Reverse. Come down. Right arm to right thigh. And then left arm over the head. Extended side angle. You can also bring the hand down to the ankle if you'd like, for a deeper stretch. Breathe here. Let's chant. Om Shri Gurave Namaha. Om Shri Gurave Namaha. Om Shri Gurave Namaha. Good. Come back up. Warrior two. Good. Reverse. And then straighten that front leg. Come forward, triangle. Right arm down, left arm up. Breathe. Let's chant. Om Shri Gurave Namaha. Om Shri Gurave Namaha. Om Shri Gurave Namaha. Good. Come back up, warrior two. Good. Come down. Step back, downward dog. Come forward, plank. Chaturanga. Upward dog. Downward dog. Step or leap forward. Come up halfway and down. Engage the core, engage the thighs. Rise up, arms wide. Lift them up to the sky. Palms together. Then down to the third eye. Hold. Om Shri Gurave Namaha. Om Shri Gurave Namaha. Om Shri Gurave Namaha. Down to the heart. Chant. Om Shri Gurave Namaha. Om Shri Gurave Namaha. Om Shri Gurave Namaha. Beautiful. Release. Breathe. Excellent. Rise up. Engage, swoop down. Lift up halfway. Exhale down. Step back, downward dog. Right leg plants, left leg up. Bring it forward. Woohoo! Step into warrior two. Good. See that left knee is over your left ankle. See that your left foot is lined up. The heel is lined up with the arch of the back foot. Left hand forward. Engage the thighs. Chest forward. Strong arms. Both arms parallel to the ground. Look to see that back arm. Is that back arm kind of lagging down, or is it up nice and vertical and parallel to the ground? Good. Om Shri Gurave Namaha. Om Shri Gurave Namaha. Om Shri Gurave Namaha. Good. Reverse. Chant. Om Shri Gurave Namaha. Om Shri Gurave Namaha. Om Shri Gurave Namaha. Come forward. Extended side angle. Right arm over. Left arm on the left thigh. Om Shri Gurave Namaha. Om Shri Gurave Namaha. Om Shri Gurave Namaha. Warrior two. Straighten the front leg. Bring the hand forward. Come down. Lift up. Triangle. Right arm's up, left arm down. Om Shri Gurave Namaha. Om Shri Gurave Namaha. Om Shri Gurave Namaha. Om Shri Gurave Namaha. Come back up. Warrior 2. Reverse. And come down. Downward dog. Come forward. Plank. Chaturanga. Upward dog. Downward dog. Good. Step forward. Lift up halfway. Down. Engage your thighs. Engage your core. Rise up. Arms out wide. Swoop up. Strong body. Stay focused. Stay with the breath. Palms together. Come to the third eye. Chant it. Om Shri Gurave Namaha. Om Shri Gurave Namaha. Om Shri Gurave Namaha. Down to the heart. Chant again. Om Shri Gurave Namaha. Om Shri Gurave Namaha. Om Shri Gurave Namaha. Good. Breathe. One second. Okay, how's that? Does it sound better? Can you hear me? Can you hear me all right? Yeah? Okay, good. All right, come back up. Bring the hands to the center of the chest. Let's just breathe here for a moment. Long, deep breath. Good. And then go ahead, release the hands down. And just a few little balancing poses here. So find your balance on your left foot and lean forward and bring the arms out wide. Extend the arms out wide. Keep focus on one point. Okay. Breathe. And then slowly release. And switch. Left foot back. Balance on the right. Extend out. Find your balance. Find your connection with the earth. Good. And slowly release. Let's do that one more time on the other side. We'll chant. Extend. Om Shri Gurave Namaha. Om Shri Gurave Namaha. Om Shri Gurave Namaha. And slowly release down. And again, switch. Balance on the right foot, left leg extends back. Om Shri Gurave Namaha. Om Shri Gurave Namaha. Om Shri Gurave Namaha. Good. And come back. And release. Breathe. Breathe. Good. Excellent. Okay, right foot onto the left knee, palms together. So you're in this figure four, so you can't really see me here with my foot, but I'm putting my right foot up over my thigh. And so I'm just going to get a little bit of a glute stretch here and palms together. Yeah, you guys feeling that? So your right ankle is just onto your left thigh, and then palms here. And let's chant together. Om Shri Gurave Namaha. Om Shri Gurave Namaha. Om Shri Gurave Namaha. And slowly release. Come on up. Breathe. Good. Left leg up onto the right thigh. Come down. Let's chant. Om Shri Gurave Namaha. Om Shri Gurave Namaha. Om Shri Gurave Namaha. Take a deep breath in. And exhale. Release. And breathe. Good. Come lying on your backs. We're going to just do a little bit of core before we wrap our physical part of the journey up. So come on down and let's go ahead and lay on our backs. Okay. I'm going to go this way for the sake of, maybe this way is better. Okay. And let's just do a little bit of bicycling motion. So you can just stay here. If you'd like, you can put your hands underneath your bottoms and just bicycle. Breath of fire. If you'd like to make it a little bit more of a workout for you, you can put the hands behind your head and go opposite elbows to opposite knees. Breath of fire. Powerful breath. Good. Just warming up that core to really tap into your will, which is very much associated with Guru. To having the will, the determination to know thyself, to move through your resistances, to get out of the stuckness of your illusions and move into the truth of your being. And inhale, bring both knees up. Exhale, extend both legs out just 6 inches off the ground. Hold it. Hold it. And release. Whew. Beautiful. Let's do one more. Stretch pose, classic stretch pose for the classic Kundalini pose here. So your feet are 6 inches off the ground. Back is 6 inches off the ground. Breath of fire. Arms up. And go for it. If you need to lower a leg down, go ahead. Take breaks. And come back up. Breath of fire. Powerful breath. Inhale. Exhale. Release. Breathe. Breathe deeply. Let's chant the mantra together. Om Shri Gurave Namaha. Om Shri Gurave Namaha. Om Shri Gurave Namaha. Om Shri Gurave Namaha. Good. Just take a few more breaths here. Relax the body fully. Om Shri Gurave Namaha. Keep chanting. Om Shri Gurave Namaha. 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 Good. Feet plant, knees up, hips up. And let's just breathe here for a moment and chant. Om Shri Gurave Namaha. 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 Good. Now pulsate the hips a little bit. Hips rise up, then hips down.
Hips rise up and down. Good. Very good for the lower chakras. Good for the pelvic region, thighs, glutes, urinary tract, kidneys, all the digestion. Just pulsate a little here. So good to stay strong in our bodies. Good. Okay, inhale, rise up. Hold it one last time. And exhale. Release down. Good. Okay, bring the knees to your chest, rocking your spine. And let's come back up seated. Come up and sit. Good. Oh, what happened? Good. All right, perfect. I'm going to switch back over real quick to my other microphone.
Can you all hear me now? Does that sound okay? Yeah? Great. Beautiful. Oh. You are experiencing life as it is now. Come into a deep space of gratitude. Who have been the teachers for you? What teachings have just been so supportive for you and blossoming in your life? And set a prayer intention for yourself, for your own ongoing illumination. And if you're seeking a teacher or teachings, just call for that too. Speak to your heart. Tell your heart, I'm ready to listen just a little deeper or a lot more deeper to the wisdom of my heart. Good. And bring your hands to the center of your chest. And we'll close with Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Inhale deeply. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. And Hari Om Tat Sat. Hari Om Tat Sat. And namaste, everybody. Yeah, beautiful. Thank you so much for being here. I hope this was inspirational for you all on this beautiful Guru Purnima, this full moon here in July. And yeah, just take this practice. I'll send a replay to you all too, so you can continue to practice with this if you would like. I just wanted to share a few different options if you'd like to continue to practice with me or study with me. I have a beautiful course online that has a variety of yoga practices just like this one. I tend to teach deity-themed classes like to Ganesha or to Lakshmi or to Shiva. And you know, each one has these archetypes of teachings, and each one is a guru. You know, each one is, from the yoga perspective, is teaching us and guiding us along the way. And so I'll send you a link to that. They're online classes, so you can practice to them whenever you'd like. It's a really profound practice. This is called the Sattva Kundalini Yoga practices that I studied with my teacher Ananda in India. And I would say is considered my guru at this point, for yogic teachings and yogic practices and lifestyle too, you know, because so much of what we're transforming and shifting within ourselves is our personal culture, as he would say, that we're incorporating more and more of a yogic lifestyle into our personal culture. And so that in itself helps us just transform and illuminate different aspects of our life, you know, because we're in this practice of how do we bring more and more light into our life? How do we bring more and more illumination? And not just all the karmic patterns, all the ways in which, you know, that have been taught to us. And some are great and some are not. And we know that. We're on the process of learning about that. So, yeah. So anyways, there's practices online. I'm also very excited to teach and share my in-person training in Sedona. It's a Bhakti Yoga and Kirtan training. So that's August 29th through September 4th. And that's in person here in Sedona, Arizona, where I am right now. And we'll be doing this yoga every day, this style of yoga every day, but deity themed every day, to really attune ourselves to the different deities. And of course, then we go into the mantras and learning about the mantras, and then learning the chants, learning some chants to each deity. And what ends up happening ultimately through the week is that you drop into this ancient technology, which is Bhakti Yoga. And the Bhakti Yoga ultimately is how to live a life of such fulfilled heart, a fulfilled devotion, right? That we continue to explore, how can I live a life just more loving, more full, and more connected to a higher sense of awareness? Because ultimately that's what we're all attuning to. Like I said from the beginning, this concept of guru is the evolution of our soul towards oneness. And so Bhakti Yoga is literally the science of how to do that with so much joy and love, like that we can really connect to ourselves, to all that is, from a place of love and awe, of wonder, and of joy. And a huge part of that joy is singing. A huge part of that is chanting. And a huge part of that is also being in our bodies. And a huge part of that is feeling good in our bodies and having our nervous system strong and relaxed and our energy fields clear. You know, all these things that ultimately live a life of a thriving life. Because as a Bhakti Yoga, we aim for a thriving life. So with that said, I just leave you with that there's this beautiful training August 29th through September 4th. If that's something that calls to you, it doesn't matter what level of musicality you have or you've ever been on. You just come and you learn a little bit or you learn a lot. We'll explore and be learning, of course, harmonium and chants, but everything, a wide range. If you already have an instrument, you play instrument, come and bring it, and we'll incorporate it, and we'll all learn how to play together and chant together in sangha and community, and just be super, uplifted. So yeah, online yoga course. I'll send you a link to that. In-person training coming up August 29th through September 4th. I'll also, of course, send you a link to that. And then, of course, lots of new music coming out, and online courses as well coming out. So I will be informing you about that. And as for now, if you'd like, please even just take this practice. I'll send you the replay and practice with this maybe for the next week, next 40 days. I don't know, to attune yourself to that illumination of light. In fact, I would love to incorporate, if you'd incorporate maybe just this Om Shri Gurave Namaha, simple practice, do like 108 rounds. Do that every day for 40 days and see what happens. Attune yourself to the Guru, attune yourself to Jupiter, attune yourself to the expansive consciousness of your mind, of your heart, right? And see what blossoms for you in your life. See what can open up for you in your life. Especially if you're feeling a little stagnancy in your life, you want more expansiveness in your life, you want more prosperity in your life, you want more wisdom in your life, right? Who doesn't want all these things? Chant this, try this practice for 40 days, okay? That's what I'll leave you in for your homework. All right, beautiful beings, namaste, blessings, blessings. I'll stick around too if you guys have any questions, but for those of you who need to get going, feel free to, and I'm going to stop the recording now. So thank you so much for being here. Namaste. Blessings.